The flickering fluorescent lights of Hawthorne Industries cast an eerie glow over my desk as I worked late once again. I'd always prided myself on my dedication, but lately it felt like my efforts were falling into a black hole. Mr. Blake, my boss, had turned his cold gaze on me, and I couldn't shake the feeling that he was plotting something. One night, exhausted and frustrated, I stumbled upon a file on my desk. I hadn't left it there. Curiosity got the better of me, and I opened it. My heart raced as I read through personal documents, financial troubles, old social media posts twisted to paint me as unprofessional. Who had compiled this? The next day, I overheard Mr. Blake in HR, my name echoing in their conversation. My stomach twisted in knots. He was orchestrating my downfall. With each passing week, his tactics grew more sinister. He spread rumors, sabotaged my projects, and turned my colleagues against me. I felt like I was trapped in a nightmare, gasping for air as I sank deeper into isolation. One evening, seeking refuge from the chaos, I found a hidden storage room in the office. Dust hung in the air as I uncovered a mirror, its surface grimy and forgotten. As I wiped it clean, something flickered in the reflection. A shadowy figure looming behind me. I whipped around, but there was nothing there, just the emptiness of the room. Fear settled in my chest, but something else stirred, a determination to understand. I returned to the mirror night after night, hoping it would reveal the truth about Mr. Blake. Eventually, it did. One evening, I watched as he sat at his desk, surrounded by flickering candles and darkened photos of former employees, each story more tragic than the last. He was performing rituals, drawing power from their despair. My heart raced. This wasn't just about office politics. It was something far darker. I had to confront him. The next day, I gathered my courage and stormed into his office. "I know what you've been doing," I said, my voice trembling but firm. I laid out the evidence of his malice, expecting shock or anger. Instead, I saw a twisted amusement in his eyes. "You think you can outsmart me?" he sneered. "You're just another name on a long list of failures." Suddenly the lights flickered, and the shadow from the mirror surged into the room, wrapping around him like a living shroud. I gasped as he screamed, a sound filled with terror and rage, and the entity pulled him into the darkness. Stunned, I stumbled back. The weight of his ambition had lifted, and the office began to change. The air felt lighter, as if I could finally breathe again. But as I looked into the mirror one last time, I caught a flicker of shadow behind me. The battle had been won, but the darkness lingered. A reminder that ambition could twist into something monstrous, and that I, too, had to tread carefully in a world where power and ruin walked hand in hand.